Hello, and welcome to Pirate News. I'm Moira Hansen.
And I'm Maria Levandoski. Today we'll give you the latest from across campus, tri-state area, and the globe.
We'll also have your Seton Hall sports update and the 5-day weather forecast for the South Orange area.
On Tuesday, September 28th, the Office of the Provost announced the approval by the New Jersey Board of Regents to move forward on their academic restructure plan. The new plan impacts colleges across the university, seeing mergers between the College of Nursing and the School of Health and Medical Sciences, the School of Diplomacy working more closely with the Law School, and the home of Pirate Television, the College of Communication and the Arts, is merging with the College of Education and Human Services. The Office of the Provost is stating that this could improve fiscal performance and draw upon opportunities for academic synergies. In the email sent out on Tuesday, no details were specified how the restructure will affect those academically, as the University Structure Committee will work with the interim dean and faculty going forward. Many students and faculty opposed the proposed plan back in the spring, with hundreds of students signing a petition to stop the restructure. The restructure is set to be complete for the fall of 2023, and Pirate Television will continue to provide more information of the university's significant changes.
Seton Hall University has been awarded 2 academic year fellowships for science, engineering, or mathematics undergraduate students by the New Jersey Space Grant Consortium, a NASA-sponsored program. The fellowship recipient must conduct research relevant to science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or aerospace, and fit into one of the NASA's missions as outlined in the website. All interested students should submit their applications by October 22nd, 2021 by clicking the link in the description.
This past week, the Seton Hall community had the Inter-Council Executive Board elections. This is the school's first ever Inter-Hall Council, which consists of a group of student leaders who want to bring your voice, values, and interests to the table when planning events and experiences that affect the residential experience. The council is made up of the following people and positions. Adria Nest is the president, Emily Guerrero is the vice president, Johanna Peng is the marketing chair, Ola Yinka Bishi is the marketing chair, Allison DeWist is the Aquinas Hall governor, Aisling Jones-Wallerton is the Bolin Hall North governor, Caitlin Zittabel is the Bolin Hall South governor, Matthew Brew is the Cabrini Hall governor, Alexa Noseworthy is the Sarah Hall governor, and Elijah Clark is the Xavier Hall governor. Congratulations to Seton Hall's very first Inter-Hall Council.
Seton Hall University President Nair and higher education leaders across New Jersey have sent a letter to the state's congressional delegation in support of doubling the maximum Pell Grant. The Pell Grant is a federal financial aid program for college students from low and moderate income backgrounds. The letter was signed by higher education leaders representing independent and public 4- and 2-year colleges and universities across New Jersey. The current maximum Pell Grant award is $6,495.
Now we'll send it over to Brendan Balsamo for your Seton Hall sports update. Brendan?
Thanks, Maria. Hi, I'm Brendan Balsamo, here with your Seton Hall sports update. The Pirates played 3 matchups on Sunday, 2 of which had disappointing results. The St. John's Red Storm strolled into Walsh Gym on Sunday to take on the Pirates in volleyball. The 9-5 Johnnies looked to outmatch the Pirates as they beat them in 4 very close sets. Some standouts included senior Madison Fruscia and freshman Jenna Walsh with 10 kills each, graduate student Amanda Rackwell with 9 blocks, and sophomore Taylor Jacobowski with 23 assists. Coming off 2 straight losses in their first 2 conference matchups of the season, they have to wait until Friday to turn things around when Providence comes to town, and the now 8-8 Seton Hall will have to take on the formidable 12-3 Friars. Meanwhile, on the pitch, the women's soccer team took on Butler and surprisingly found themselves with the same score as their Pirate counterparts on the volleyball court. Despite a goal from freshman Cara Milne Redhead and strong play from senior Lizzie Kirk and freshman Natalie Tavana, the defense could not hold up as junior goaltender Grace Gordon was 1 save short of her season high of 8, and the Pirates still allowed 3 to the back of the net. Thursday will be the ladies' next shot at a Big East win as UConn comes to O&T Carroll Field to try and send the Pirates' Big East record to below 500. On the golf course, the women of Seton Hall showed out as the Pirates finished 3rd out of the 13 schools at the 2021 Princeton Invitational. On the final day, graduate student Margot Betchederig finished with an even par 72 score to propel her squad to the 3rd place finish. Finally, at the time of recording, the Seton Hall men's soccer team is currently entangled in a matchup with Fordham in the Bronx as they try to piece together another NCAA tournament run. That's all for today's Pirate TV Sports Update. Once again, I'm Brendan Balsamo. Now back to Maria and Moira with your local news.
Thanks, Brendan. In local news, the 76th UN General Assembly continues in New York City. Many leaders are delivering their speeches in person this year, as opposed to last year where the event was held virtually due to the pandemic. U.S. President Joe Biden made his address to the 193-member world body for the first time since he took office. Some of the topics at this year's meeting include, but are not limited to, COVID-19 vaccinations, climate change, and the Taliban's takeover of Afghanistan.
In more local news, a New Jersey hospital was forced to divert patients on Sunday after a downed electrical wire caused a power outage. RWJ University Hospital, Rahway, lost power for a little more than an hour, causing the facility to run off its generator while the issue was being fixed. A hospital spokeswoman said the facility was on divert status, meaning new patients coming in were temporarily sent elsewhere until about 3 p.m., saying the decision was out of an abundance of caution. PSE&G said an electrical wire on Lambert Street in Rahway came down around 11:15 a.m., causing outages to the hospital and an unknown number of other customers. Workers repaired the downed wire around 12:45 p.m. as the hospital remained on divert for a couple of more hours. The power was restored and the hospital is now back to normal operations.
Now we'll send it over to Brian Schoch for your 5-day weather forecast for the South Orange area. Brian?
Thanks, Maria. Hi, Pirates. I'm Brian Schoch, and I'll be providing you with your 5-day weather forecast for the South Orange area. Today, expect sunny skies with a high of 70 and a low of 52. Tomorrow, we'll have partly cloudy with a high of 66 and a low of 52. On to Friday, we'll have another clear day with a high of 68, opening up the first day of October. At night, the temperature will drop to a brisk 48 degrees. Moving to Saturday, expect another beautiful day, as it will be partly cloudy and the high will be a comfortable 72 degrees. The low at night will be 50, slowly turning back into that fall weather. Finally, rounding out our weekend on Sunday, expect another partly cloudy day, as the sun will be out with a high of 70 and a low of 54 degrees. That will do for your 5-day weather forecast. Once again, I'm Brian Schoch. Now back to Moira and Maria at the desk with more news from across the country.
Thanks, Brian. In other news, dozens of Massachusetts state police troopers have put in their resignation papers following the state's COVID-19 vaccine mandate. Under Governor Charlie Baker's executive order issued last month, all executive department employees are required to show proof of vaccination on or before October 17th, or they will be fired. State Police Association President Michael Chevron said it is unfortunate that the governor and his team have chosen to mandate one of the most stringent vaccine mandates in the country with no reasonable alternatives. Chevron said that the troopers should have reasonable alternatives to being required to get vaccinated, such as wearing masks and being tested regularly. Last week, a state judge denied a request from the state's police union to block the governor's vaccine mandate for troopers, according to WBZ-TV.
Thanks, Moira. Penn State has made the decision to suspend 117 students after failing to comply with university COVID testing requirements. The university is requiring students to get tested for COVID-19 weekly, and the group of students have missed 3 weeks of testing. The suspensions are called an interim suspension according to the university. Students on this particular type of suspension may not participate in classes, no matter if they are in person or remote. They are also not allowed on campus or at any Penn State-sponsored events, including sports. On-campus students face removal from their residence halls as well. After the university made phone calls to students who were in danger of being suspended, many complied with the testing requirements.
That's going to wrap up today's episode on Pirate News. I'm Moira Hansen.
And I'm Maria Levandoski. Thanks for watching, stay safe, wear a mask, and have a great day.